Is the pier just for... Is the pier just for the DLC? That's the question.
As it should be.
Where did I came from? No. That's the pier itself. I thought I came from here. Yeah, to the lower city. So I think the pier is just for the DLC. That's why the shop has that many good items. Okay. Yeah, we have to go up here. There's the next. There's the port. That's the way to go. Finding your way around Aloshinira. In this strange abyssal realm, space itself sometimes behaves in weird, unexpected ways. By turning the camera to south, north, east, west, you can change the city itself around you operating. No. Do I have to switch the cam? Okay, that's a pretty weird one, not gonna lie. Like a pretty weird one. Like a really weird approach on the game. Like you have to turn your camera that the world changes, like what? As I, the abyssal realm of Necromancer can be found in Asia, the great ocean of the abyss. Xera. You have disturbed me, mortal. Why have you broken my solitude? On second thought, save your answer. The reasons do not interest me. The boy of about 12 stands next to the boy examines his wrists, which are covered in strange round scars that look like they may have come from suction cups. His inflamed skin, burning eyes, and general appearance suggests that demon blood runs through his veins. He lifts his gaze and gives you a long, sad look. Who are you? I'm Sarah, the grim mortal worm, the most skillful explorer of the dark depths of Ishia. I learned from Master Willowless himself, the trusted mage of Our Lady in Shadow. One day I will surpass my master's skill and take his place. Everyone knows this, including Willowless himself. So next time you dare to address me, do so with respect if you would like your head to remain on your shoulders. For some respect back in Galarian, I would have taught anyone as insolent as you some manners. I don't know you. I've had no dealings with you. I've never seen you kill anyone save for those put to scent rats. Why should I respect you because of stories about some strange dull world that is absolutely no interest to me? What are you doing? I'm listening to the ocean and waiting for this worthless whelp to recover enough strength to plunge back into Ire's depths. What a shame I cannot walk its paths myself. How ironic that the most coveted mysteries are revealed to the most pitiful of creatures, mortals. Who is this boy? This is my son. the best of my offspring. He's helped and obedient, which is the only reason I condescend to take care of this wretched creature. That's why, are you right, kid? Mother, may I speak to her? Don't speak to the boy. What do you want with him? Are you plotting to steal him away? Be warned. If you lay a finger on him, you will regret it. What are you doing to your son? Tell me the truth. Do you truly think I will answer you, Worm? I grow ever more inclined to destroy you as well. Mother tells me to dive deep to places where moonlight never reaches. Down there Sorry, Mother, I won't say no more. Champion, how could we allow this child to remain in the hand of this cruel creature? Normally, I would say we have no right to deprive a child of their parents' love, but these creatures do not know love. How could a mother be so cruel to a child? So what if he's my blood? It's not why I feed and protect him. Little George's soldiers is valuable because mother and sister died to my research. He's the only one who shows reliable, consistent results. We can only experiment on others with their consent. It is unprofessional to use underage children for this. This demon has violated the unspoken scientist's code and must be severely punished. What do you want? What would you want for yourself, George? What? In the depths, nobody knows what want, and I wasn't taught it on the surface either. I know how to obey, dive, be quiet, but I don't know how to want. What can I want? Stop addressing my property, Warmer. I will pour the waters of Ishia down your throat and let the ocean's tiny mollusks devour you from the inside and turn you into their shell. Taking a child away from a bad mother is not a crime. That's like the best answer. Be gone. You won't take the boy? I don't care, he's yours. I won't fight over a trifle like the life of some mortal spawn, especially since it's nearly exhausted its usefulness. Take him, do as you want with him. Is this a companion now? This would be freaking cool. The boy is saved from his wicked mother. Gives you a look that is both sad and mature beyond his years. He senses a certain darkness within this Jove hiding deep inside. Yet he himself is not evil. His pure soul is pure and kind, as a child's soul should be. Does the spirit speak the truth? Is there really darkness inside me? But how can I carry evil in me yet not be evil? Can you see and hear the hand of the inheritor? Yes, he close and he's not evil. I think I like him, but I feel like there's an irreconcilable conflict between us. It is unfortunate. So this child can hear and see me. He's not evil, nor he is a sorcerer, mage, or a wizard. He wields no spell that could reveal the unseen and carries no such spells cast by someone else. He just sees. What power does this Yav possess? Who are you? My name made me George's Exorges. I am a creature of her making, and until recently I was her creature in every way. I had many brothers and sisters, but none survived her research, so I was the only one left. Now that my mother is gone, I don't know who I am. Am I Exorges? But that name means nothing. It was whispered into my mother's ear by Ishia. So who am I? What are you going to do with her? I would rather not to go home, and I have nowhere else to go. What do they do? Those who have nowhere to go, I don't know. Maybe I should live in Ishia. Champion, we have no right to leave him here by himself. He needs care, and fate has entrusted him with his child. I have faith that you will make the right decision. You will find refuge in the camp if you so choose. Thank you for not deciding for me, but granting me the right to choose. Others don't have this option, so I will accept your invitation. The little one is safe in our care. Neither his cruel mother nor a remorseless kidnapper will cause him further harm. I'm glad we share a belief in that children should not be victims of such evil. I'm certain young George's Exorges will be better off from Galarian. Okay. Two of dirty beggars in tattered clothes have gathered around a handsome young man with messy dark hair, oblivious to the sharp shifts glinting in their hands. Hey, you lousy parasite, who's in charge here? I would like to invite your leader to a romantic dinner with candles. I'll pay for everything, of course. Watch out, they might cut your throat. I'm not interfering. Because whispers among themselves, you manage to catch a few symptoms. He's crazy, leave him be. And what if he bites you before the crowd disperses? The young man jots something down in his notebook. Is this a vampire? It is trapped
Something is not right here.
up here. He's in the tavern. Slave?
I sense something. I finished here. Is there more?
Okay, we got stuff.
I'll go ahead.
Mushrooms? Prismatic spray on level 70. That's insane. Who's outside?
As it should be.
There was a trap which didn't trigger. What is here outside? Like outside? Ah, that's okay. Behind it. I think we just crashed the party. Oh, that's the portal stuff? Burgas. More loot.
Can't hide from me.
Red mask. Let's just talk to Red Mask. Guess I'm looking for tricky companions, okay? Labra. Familiar face. Halfling with his oval burning face and crimson whiteless eyes looks strangely familiar. After a moment of recalling, you remember his features. The sobbing man who stumbled into a nest of Vescavors lost his sight as a result. Luckily for him, you arrived just in time to pull him out of that ditch, only to end him for him to end up in a more dangerous and sinister place. I did you recognize? I saved you from the Vescavors. I thought your voice was familiar, but for the life of me, I just couldn't remember where I'd had it. So it was you. What a surprise, what a joy. I thought I was a goner. And then you grabbed me by the skivvies and snatched me out of the claws of death. I never had the chance to repay you. When I came to, I looked around and there were crusaders everywhere. My first thought was that they got me. They were called up to me, those previous dogs. I hadn't noticed that I was unbound and unguarded until later, when I took off running. I wasn't right in the head, you see. I had a nasty fever, and I didn't get the chance to meet my savior, but not this time. I'm not going anywhere. Here, take this. This is our old Sam Crow, the scoundrel, who lives and breathes instead of lying dead in that blasted ashmaker. What's wrong with your eyes? I healed you. The Vesco has left some crap behind, some kind of acidic slime. Or maybe those wretches laid their eggs, I don't know. Whatever it was, on the 7th days, my left eye went dim. And on the 9th, some sort of shadow spawned in my right one. It kept wriggling in there. A healer in the battle bliss cut out my old eyes and sewed these instead. Now I can see in pitch darkness and tell differences in temperature and do a bunch of other stuff. A master of his craft that healer was, ruthless though. Hi Hitchbots. I'm playing a Dirge Bard. Like the bard with like negative channeling and necromancer stuff. How did you end up in this crevice? Yeah, Dirge. Exactly, Dirge Bard. Wait a second. Let me show you this. This one. The one with like fascinating stuff. And the Dirge of Doom. Lightning tune and the end with the deadly performance. That's the Dirge Bard. I'm kind of like aggressive. Like buffing and aggressive Bard. I didn't know this class either before. Like this wasn't Kingmaker. But it sounded pretty cool, not gonna lie. And it is pretty cool. Just end this conversation. You should try it. I'm always playing a bard. You're not playing with guitars in this game. Like your weapon is a crossbow mostly. It's not like it's not like you have a guitar to. Why were you scared of the Crusaders? I was like, as I was legging it away from Canevas, I just couldn't shake the image of the gallows they would hang me from. For treason and all that. You wouldn't believe all the stunts I pulled off. I smuggled Lady Menargus letters into the city, hid cultists under the guise of merchants' guards in my own home, brought facts in the Tower of Estrad, did some research on the Blackwing Library for Lord Xantia. Who showed the demons where the Crusaders' barracks were on the first night? Me. They were all cut down, unarmed, and half asleep. When the resistance gathered at the defender's heart, who was it that found out and told the demons about? Me again. The whole thing hinged on messengers and spies like me. That's why the Crusaders would have gladly hung me if I were caught. You scum, so many folks died because of filth like you. Hey, has she lost it or something? Get this lunatic away from me, she will help me. I work for the demons. All for wizardly knowledge. I've always been curious to a fault, especially when it comes to magic. Once I was allowed wizard books, there was no stopping me. So I met a guy who let me read a whole bunch of banned books. It wasn't until later that I found out that he was an apprentice of Xanthi the Plagued himself. Now that one knows a lot. So I asked the Plagued one to apprentice too, and that's how I choose my side. What are you doing in the Abyss? Same thing you are. Hiding. You're one of us Baphomet's agents too, right? Why else would you hole up in this dump with me instead of fighting over Galarian? I have a keen eye here. And I can spot a fellow cultist from a mile away. What the hell? I can't remember this. This is no Galarian. Things are rough for here. Okay, I can probably buy from this guy. Welcome to Bad Luck. Bambuga's the innkeeper. Our establishment upholds a high standard of service in that it's better to eat and drink here instead of a ditch. Sleep here at your own risk. Drown the rest of your life in sheep's wool and purchase goats for the highest quality and dubious origin. We accept payments in gold and slaves. What about dragon bites? Do you accept those? I will show you payment, you big meanie. Dirty floor, terrible booze, a clientele of scandal, each one more dreadful than the last. And an innkeeper who's a crook and probably a creep. The perfect venue to celebrate our arrival in this godforsaken place. Who wants to keep me company and maybe even entertain the other patrons of a Crusader songs? I doubt they have heard them before. You can count on me, we do not abandon our own. Let's find out what the locals here use to drown their sorrows. Surely I can. It can't taste worse than any Mongol liquor made from venomous spiders. Show me your wares. Do I have some unique they can offer only to you, an Hyridian crystal that holds incredible power. Fascinating, I'm interested. Magical Archon. It's resting. It's just like potions and stuff. Nothing really. Oh. Demon Slayer soup. And crystal. I'm just taking it. 50 grand, let's go. Even though he just scammed me probably. Milara. Hey, you are not a local, are you? Have you come from Golarion? That makes us fellow countrymen since I hail from Absalom. Allow me to introduce you. I am Magister Milara, a certified special in resolving magic-related issues and the captain of an airship called Darkhatcher III. What's Sorcerers of Absalom doing in this rat hole in the middle of Abyss? I suppose you could say that I'm trying to cheat my own fate. In the current stage of my life, the Abyss seems to like the best port to call home for me. There aren't a lot of experience and at the same time trustworthy captains around here, so I never sit idle. You seem honest. How do you manage to survive in this place? I see what you're getting at. You're asking how a captain who doesn't grab everything that is bolted down, a captain doesn't steal cargo and doesn't throw passengers overboard, how can they survive surrounded by a gang of bloody pirates? My answer is simple. My principles protect me. I strictly follow the unwritten aeronaut code. I never ignore those in distress. I never attack vessels, and I honor the integrity of the cargo and that I am entrusted with. Maybe I look like an idiot to the other captains, but I don't care. My doggedness earns their respect. Even if it also provokes their ire. Besides, they know that I'm stubborn and I will defend myself till the very end. I suppose that's the real reason why they haven't slit my throat and seized my ship yet. I'd like to know more about you on the ship. Okay, no, not really. Events to you too. If you find yourself in need for an excellent airship, skip. Okay. Where can I find Noctulia? I will not tell him that I'm the commander of the crusade. It's like, I don't know, it's like the stupidest thing ever. Maybe I'm quick saving before and then. I know who you think you are, but you will not be allowed on the doorstep unless she invites herself. To receive an invitation in particular, you have got to be an influential and renowned figure in Elishira. Or you could do something to piss her off. Sometimes those two are the same. Quick saving. Earn an invitation. Your chances are slim, but you look cocky, so you could try to gladiator fights in the battle bliss. Everybody loves a good butcher. The dirtier and bloodier fight, the more respect you will earn. Only foods fight fair, so you must prove you know the ways of the fighter's craft. The crowd will love you if you know with the loser before finishing them off. Make them shriek, squeal, and beg for death. Find someone who can arrange a fight in the arena. Okay. And then you can count on having the fight of your life. You will face an Hyridian League champion. Your death will be a symphony of suffering and the audience will forever remember. Most can only dream of such a fate. You can cozy up to someone in the upper city. The more influential your patron, the more respect you will be shown. Just remember that in Alan Shearer, only the most skilled predators make it to the top, like Lady Valexia. More often than not, their offer of friendship is an introduction to their intrigues, and they will get into your head, twist your thoughts, make you hate yourself, and make you destroy everything you ever loved with your own hands. That's the idea of fun. If you know how to, shall we say, solve problems, you should try to get Shamira's wake. She presides over the harem of ardent dreams in the middle of the city and rules Alan-Shira. Lady Nocticula does not stoop to such trifles herself. Commanding the city is dirty, bloody work, and Shamira is always in need of capable assistance, especially since she charges them as soon as they start to reek for dark deeds. Walk through the slums, everyone else. You will see they try to climb higher but fell into a trap. There are plenty of warnings in their incurrent ramblings. I'm saving this. Then I'm going for this one. I'm the command of parents. Show some respect. Be a big deal in Grenada, so what? This may come as a surprise, but Crusaders don't have much authority in the Abyss. Here everyone sees you as an outsider with a doubtful past. If you want to carry any weight here, you'll have to build up your reputation. Okay. Give me the latest rumors. No problem, I have a drink and we will talk 500 gold. Here. About Anisha. But there's no order in the city, there never has been and never will be. There are no laws here, as we demons spit on laws. The only law here is might makes it right. The only law here is might makes right. Take everything you can and give away anything you can protect. Obey those stronger than you and maybe they will devour someone else. Everyone does what Nocticula says. He split Aranshir into 3 quarters, lower city, middle city and upper city. The elites live comfortable lives above, the fools and losers rot below, and everyone else sits in the middle and dreams of climbing up, though they mostly fall. Each quarter is walled so that no one goes anywhere where they shouldn't. Guards watch the gates. Although in truth, the guards are just a bunch of most vicious and violent demons who carry out Nocticula's commands. If someone cuts you down in front of them, they won't interfere unless she orders them to. Then again, if you decide to bash someone's head in, they won't concern themselves with it. The only reason they might chase you away is if they want to loot the corpse themselves. The important thing is, don't kill anyone in front of a crowd and don't bother guests from another planes. Nocticula asks for reasons. She is trying to turn Alan-Shira into the interplanar buzzer of the Abyss. Unless you walk around and keep track of the time. Oh no, not in some ties and don't waste your time sense. Watch the time as if you are in a jungle and the predator was lurking in the brush. It might pounce on you and freeze you in place, stealing days, months, even years. You wouldn't notice any changes and everyone around you would grow old and forget about you. In the Abyss, time is a frequently unruly thing. Okay. Good. One last thing, Mortal. You must have noticed that Alan-Shira was not built for your kind. It would be easy for you to get lost in the street and die in a glorious death if you don't know how to fly or teleport. But why should they want you to die while you're still drinking? Take this. If you lose your way, take it at any arch, and it will transport you here. Nocticula's idea to aid guests from other planets such as herself. Okay. Need a room for the night. Okay, I'll take it. It's just resting, is it? I think the terrible place for a nice rest outside of. Now we will gut ye and help ourselves do your things.
Our victory is certain.
Oh, I'm alone? Oh, that's bad. Okay, I'm not alone. I have Ivo with me, but still. I've got to say, without Ivor, I would be probably dead here.
This will hurt.
Oh, I'm getting damage if I hit him.
Prepare yourself.
A solid plan. Attack.
Yeah.
Guide my hand. In the holy light.
That is not far.
Guess that's it. Nexus bed. Ah, okay, now I can teleport in between them. Okay, outside. Well, let's see. Now, I think I need to go to the other side. To the other exit. There was the other one.
Due time.
Probably easier to navigate from there. It's on the other side already. Amber, walking down the street and sure you see Amber. She's sitting on the ground surrounded by demons, killing a scrawny Bao who looks like he's been beaten. Why are you doing this to him? You're hurting him. Hey, you little ragamuffin. We will beat you up too. Who are you anyways? I'm just a mortal, weak and silly. Compared to you, I'm a mayfly. One moment I'm here, the next one I'm gone. But you would be better listen to what I tell you because I live more than you have. Just do it carefully. This might be the most important thing you hear in their entire lives. Amber, are you going to preach to the demons? Amber, you're only 100 years old. By demon standards, you were born yesterday. How could you have lived longer than they have? Press yourself. Listen to it carefully. This might be the most you hear in your entire lives. Yeah, right. We've always dreamed of listening what a sharp piece of meat has to say. What's with all the riddles? What do you mean you've lived more than us? It's very simple. I haven't lived very long, but I have friends. Those I protect. Those who are glad to see me. There are many sad things, but I still know what happiness is. But you beating, biting, fearing, hating each other. Are you really happy? And if you aren't, is this any kind of life? So yeah, I've lived a lot, but you've spent centuries and centuries without really living. The thing is, like, why is Ember in the city? She was on the camp, and I didn't take her with me at all. I have no idea how she came here. Wow, the small rat is a lump of meat is going to preach us. You know what makes me happy? Gobbling up tastes pieces of meat like you. Poor thing, you are so hurt and scared all the time. You feel a bit better for a while when you torture others and forget about your suffering. But is that really happiness? Are you crazy or something? Amber the demon is wounded. Words are well and good, but let's help him. I warn you, this girl is under my protection. If anyone so much as touches her, they won't be leaving her in one piece. No one's gonna touch her. What would we want with a little runt like that? Come now, little one. Keep telling me lies. What were you saying? Love, friendship, that sort of drivel? He's a witch. Probably wants to sell us something. A magic potion herbs. Come on, show us what you have. What? No, I'm not saying anything. I just wanted to tell you how much you are missing. I mean, you are free, freer than anyone in the world, but you use this freedom to make life miserable for yourself and everyone else. Just think how much happier you could be. Okay, preaching the demons listen occasionally and not probably with laughter and obscene joke. Finally grow bored and walk away. They left. Do you think they understood anything? Chaotic. Who knows, even I'm intrigued to see how it will turn out. You're right, I want to help them so much, but how could you... how could I know what will work and what won't? Maybe in an hour's time, you and I won't even be alive. You know what I was thinking? I tried sending prayers to the demon lords and tried talking to demons in the street. But one of the demon lords lives right here in the city, Nocticula, right? What if I try to talk to her, not through prayer, but in person? You're going to meet her sooner or later, aren't you? Please take me with you. I'm sure if we meet face to face like you and I are talking right now, I'm able to convince her to stop being so mean. You will take me to her, promise? Oof. Oof. If I have to fight with Ember, I'm having an issue. Like, I can't. Like, I'm really not great with Ember as a character. Yeah, but I would just... climb the rooftop.
Thanks, Lan. You're so awesome, Lan.
Oh, okay.
I've embarrassed myself. Please forgive me.
Yeah, that's not 55%. Come on. That's still not 55%. There's no way. This is not 80%. You know what? I'm doing the expert stuff. This is expert lockpick. 100%. It is 100% that it opens and it doesn't work. Yeah, okay, I'm breaking the lock. Fuck it. Yeah. Okay. Thanks, game.
The mongrel did it.
Okay, let's like this one.
Thanks, Lan. You're so awesome, Lan.
I've embarrassed myself. I'm glad I was useful to you.
Uh-huh. What a suffer, an immortal with mythic abilities. How fortunate that you've made your way into the abyss. Moreover, how you have come to Alenshira, which makes things even more convenient for me. Yes, what a stroke of luck. You see, I need you to be my subject. Who are you? I am Mutasam. I am at present... I just want to stop the stream and now I have to... Most rooted Artemis. I am on an urgent mission for her. Perhaps you can even guess what it is. Santiago was working on something similar in the Worldwound. Of course, it was a mistake to entrust such work to someone who wasn't a demon. He did not fully appreciate the honor he had been given. No wonder his enhanced demons couldn't protect him, but it does not matter. I'm superior to him in all respects and I keep better pets. Greetings, fellow scientists. May I ask you for a specialty? What experience do you undertake at work and in your spare time? Would you like to conduct a joint experience with me? Piss off. Okay. Truly, it's dangerous for such a valued scientist to stroll around and ensure ambushing enemies. Believe it or not, I am absolutely in no danger. You need me to be what? Something to study, take apart, test. You see, I actually like you very much, though I doubt my way of expressing it will bring you much enjoyment. I'm afraid the demons you have met previously have given you the wrong impression about our kind. You may think we only want to poison and destroy, especially when it comes to the Crusaders and their leaders. But that's not who I am. I am a different breed. I love everything that is new, unexplored, and untested. And I'm quite positive that if I get enough of your blood and tissue, you can create something new and unique from them. Angels, for example, make excellent fuel for our machines. What uses could be found for such an unusual mortal? I don't normally like buying demons, but this one's different. I would sure like to chomp down on him right now. Are you going to attack me or? Yes, let's get started, shall we? Servants, you don't have to take this specimen alive. I just need the body.
Make every strike count.
Why am I missing? Does he have like 800 AC again? Oh, 38. I'm just unlucky. 9, 8, 6. Yeah, I'm just unlucky again. I like it.
Make your peace.
Yeah, I'm missing way too much. There's no way. You can't be serious. Like how many was like roll related again? Yeah, the rolls are terrible. But there's no way. There's no way I'm rolling like that. From evil.
Into the fray.
Yeah, I can't even check the combat. Is it 26 reflect? Yeah, but the roll was bad again. Oh, come on. There's no way. There's no way I'm rolling that terrible. So controlled firewall then?
I will resist. It's what I was made for.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
Look at what Song of Discord. Good hope. How much attacks does this guy have? Hello, I thought 6 is max. Like, he attacked like 12 times there. Like, what the hell? Are you serious? There's no way this guy attacks like 10 times. I wanted to do something. I just don't know. Want to try my heal. But yeah, I guess I have to summon now because like this guy is insane. Yeah, he's getting really lucky with the rolls and stuff.
This'll leave a bruise.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel. Your performance is lacking. You are lacking.
I'll remove this obstacle.
We switch to RTS.
You won't survive me.
Your struggles end here.
Okay. With this kind, once a shadow appears somewhere on the edge of your vision, it does not seem to be okay.
I heard your toy
Oh,
soldier crusaders
nice
had
voice
taken
at least.
over the midnight
My
vein
voice
and the rift located there. But I never thought
screwed
you'd have
already.
the nerve to descend into the abyss. I assumed you'd block the underground passages, put guards out by the rubble, and sit there, shaking, waiting for someone to attack you again.
I know that, fiend. Champion, this is the echo of Discari, the avatar of our arch-enemy. This is a mighty, cunning, and vengeful opponent. He cannot see or hear me, but he will pounce if he knows I am here. He hates everything related to Iomedae. Be cautious.
You come from the land of Iomedae's servants. And Iomedae's servants know me, for I have killed many of them. It may surprise you, but nothing. You overestimate your importance, mortal. You probably think your victories in Dresden and the Midnight Fane have dealt us a fatal blow, don't you? But my lord's hordes are endless, and there are other rifts in the wound that will serve our purpose when the hour comes. So no, I did not come here for you, mortal.
I've defeated in. So after being in Midnight, you no longer think this place is how convenient. No, not every. Why are you here? I'm asking this question.
I was looking for Mutasafin. I need to speak with him. I stumbled upon you by accident.
What a shame you're looking for a runaway from me in panic.
I doubt Mutasafin even knows how to panic. You did not pose a real threat. He cannot be killed through conventional methods. He left because there was nothing else for him to do here. Also, I'm sure he was in a hurry to explain to Hepsamira why he wasted a few demons on such a stupid escapade. She will not be happy about that. Oh no, she most certainly will not.
Okay. If you don't want to fight, then you can go your way and I'll go mine.
Be gone, and hope we do not meet again. You will still perish in the abyss, but death by my hand will be far, far more painful than any other possible demise you might suffer here.
Okay. You could have voiced this one too. Like, there's no way you don't voice this end here. Nah, that's not real. Like, come on. You just could, like, this one sentence you could talk. The abyss is that's the abyss is full of hideous creatures, but you have Just met one of the worst. The Echo of the Sky is is an old enemy of mine. He is both vile and cunning. I wish I could comprehend his dark machinations, but I do not understand why he has revealed himself to us this way. It seems unlikely that he would come here just for a gloat. Okay, but that's the middle city where I am now, yeah. Middle city. There we go. I'm level 14.
We should move.
Can restaurate this one. I will save again afterwards. I want to see the healing. Because I got the positive channeling healing stronger. Yeah, makes sense. It's a good heal. Over save. Over this save. Yes. There we go. Yeah, okay, but that's it. As I said, that's for today.